Hey guys, what's up? I just wanted to take a few minutes to kind of do a recap of the past week. It's week one. I just got done with week one of my prep. And last week was the first week where I had like a calorie, well maybe not a deficit, but at least a reduction in calories from what I've been used to. So I dropped my calories about 500 by 500, and by the end of the week I was down about a pound. So seeing some good progress with that. Strength was still really great last week, and I'm still hitting PRs on my squat, on my deadlift, so everything's going pretty good. I do expect to see that really slow down probably this week or next week, just because of the reduction in calories. And also it turns out I was measuring the nuts that I eat almonds and cashews, and I was like mismeasuring that. I thought like, cause sometimes, a lot of times I don't have my scale with me, and I just have like the actual nuts with me, like a bag of them. And I thought 2 almonds was equal to 1 gram. Well, it turns out 1 almond is equal to 1 gram of fat, about. So I was actually eating kind of double the amount of fat that I was supposed to. So corrected that last week, along with the calorie reduction. So those 2 things combined without any additional cardio or anything, already seeing some pretty good progress. So, and then also I hit posing every weekend, so that is slowly getting better. I'm not allowed to actually show you guys like what I'm working on, because I go and I pose with a team, like this posing group, and they want to keep it really confidential. But eventually I will put out at least some type of comparison of what I look like in the beginning and then what I look like at the end as far as posing goes. So getting a little bit more comfortable with it. It's still foreign, but I'm trying to, just get as comfortable as I can. But also there's some things like, since I've started prep, I've realized there are some things that really help me stay on track with my diet. Because already I'm like hungry, like I'm hungry right now, and there's some tools that I noticed that I actually use that seem to help me just stay on track, stay disciplined, and it helps make me feel good, because when I get off track I feel like shit, and I feel guilty, and then it's just this bad spiral. So I wanted to share that with you guys. So one thing that I really notice is if I eat my meals, my macros, whatever it is, whatever you guys are using, before I prep my food, that's good. Because if I prep my food before I eat my meal, 9 out of 10 times I'm gonna be grabbing a little bit of chicken, maybe a piece of cheese, whatever it is, and that stuff adds up, and like you make the excuse, oh, it's not that big of a deal, but I don't know, it is a big deal. I think if anything, it kind of makes you feel a little shitty inside, just thinking that like you could have done better, and nobody really likes that feeling. So eat before you prep your food. That has really helped me. Second one, I listen to motivation videos all the time. That's one thing that I've always been big on, but especially when you start to, like you're just having to stay really disciplined, and especially like with food, because food is really hard because it's something that we have to do. Like we have to eat, and you just need to control how much you eat and what you eat, and so it can just be really challenging. And I think that listening to motivation speeches, videos, whatever, in the morning, throughout the day, whatever, it just helps give you that little boost of, like confidence or just belief that, okay, it doesn't matter if you have to listen to it a few times a day. As long as you like still are staying strong, then that watching that kind of stuff is helping. So that's one thing that I really like to do, is listen to motivation videos, either in the morning when I'm eating breakfast or on the drive to the gym. And number 3, recognize feeling powerful and confident when you're in control. So what I mean by that is like, when I know that I'm eating as strict as I possibly can, like I am on point, I'm not taking an extra little, an extra almond or 2 here, or having an additional rice cake there, whatever. Like I don't care how many calories are in it. If it's not on the plan, then you shouldn't like, you just shouldn't be eating it, you know, because there's a reason for that plan. And once you start like giving in to just even small temptations, it's just a spiral that just ends up like leading to, oh, it's not a big deal. I can have this because I deserve it because I did this, you know, like, and it's not a good routine to get into. Instead, and because I've done that, I mean, I did that, I've done that a lot, you know, but as of recently, like a goal of mine during this prep is to be as strict as possible. So measuring to the exact gram that I'm supposed to when I prep my meals. And just doing that, like, I don't know, like just measuring to the exact gram just gives me like a sense of like power and control, that I feel good because I'm doing exactly what I need to do, you know, and I'm gonna get the results because I am, you know? So just recognize that feeling, and that way you don't give in to temptations throughout the day. If you remember how good it feels to have that feeling of like control, you know, and confidence. So yeah, so, and then number 4, stay busy. So especially as, you know, as the diet gets harder, if you keep yourself busy, time will fly by. Well, you know, to a point, but it's gonna help a lot. So during the times where you're hungry, if you can stay busy, work on like, you know, an article or whatever, do something that really like, you know, requires your attention and energy, and you won't be thinking about the food as much, okay? And then last but not least, when I'm hungry, like my go-tos are Crystal Light and gum. So I'll drink a lot of water, but sometimes that gets old or boring, so I love Crystal Light. And then when I'm done actually this is actually a Crystal Light packet, like a little one. When I'm done putting the Crystal Light in my water, then I like just suck on this, and it's like, I don't know, it's just like the remnants of the Crystal Light that's in it, and it's just kind of fun. It's like a little treat, but it's like there's really nothing in it, but it's just the flavor that you can still get from it. So anyways, 5 points that I just, you know, was like, oh, this is interesting. I do this because of this, and I thought it would be beneficial to share with you guys. So hopefully you guys like it, and I'll try to just be aware of like little things that I do that I think, you know, that help me and can hopefully help you guys. So great, thanks for watching, and we'll see you guys later.